Okay, M. Stefan Joy back here again. This time we've got a big one to open, big game. Zombiecide Green Hoard. I don't know if you can see all of that, hopefully. It's by the same company again as the last couple videos, CMON. And yeah, I played this game, really like it. A friend has this game, and if you have two games, the nice thing is you can have twice as many zombies. Makes it even more difficult, and I do like the game being difficult. Comes with lots of pieces. It's got the catapult. It's got the orcs. The orcs are a little bit tricky, and this game's actually really tough because the orcs actually do 2 damage. Yeah, which normally in normal Zombiecide they don't do 2 damage, but in this one they do 2 damage, so they're actually pretty brutal. So I'm gonna open this up. Here we go, and this is Zombiecide. Look at that. Ooh, nice art. I like their, see, now that I love cartoony art like that. I wish that would catch on in RPGs, and you know why? Because I draw cartoony art, although I am practicing my OSR, and I think I'm starting to get the hang of it a little bit. I used to be able to draw OSR stuff, got out of the habit, started doing cartoony, and now I'm getting back into OSR. So let me open this up, and you can see it's kind of, I don't have a lot of space here. Whoop, excuse me. It wasn't me. So I'll set this aside and just sort of start taking stuff out here and having a look. We have the rule book. Nice. I'm not sure. Does anybody read rules? I always go on and just watch the YouTube videos on how to play. I don't actually read rules, but these are nice. They're all laid out well. I mean, if I were into reading rules, I would read these ones, except I don't read rules, so I don't care to. But here we go. I figure, why bother? I actually read a lot. I just don't like rules. I just find they're usually not written very well for some reason. So I prefer to just watch videos. I have no problems with rules that are written well, but it's such a rarity that I don't even bother checking anymore. You know? But they've gotten a lot better, that's for sure. Oh, it has some kind of write-up about that, I don't know what. So, lots of stuff. If you like reading rules, ooh, look at this. See, I really like the artwork. The artwork's great. The maps in this game, I'm not keen on the maps. I'm not keen on the maps, really. But they're alright. They work. They work. All the different kind of zombies, horde things that happen. And then as you level, you start off at like first level, which is red, then you go orange. No, you start off at yellow, then you go orange, then you go red. Yeah, and red's the toughest. And that's when all hell really breaks loose. This is I've played this. It's really a lot of fun. There's water, which slows you down. There's the bushes and stuff, which I found interesting. The hedges, because you can actually go through them. So it's quite a bit different than the standard Zombiecide or the Black Hoard one. I only just played a Zombiecide, the modern one, a little while ago, actually last weekend. Other than that, I've been playing the medieval one, Black Hoard, and Green Hoard is the one I mostly play. I play, but now I've got a Green Hoard to bring to the table. So, like I say, if you have two, you can combine the minis, and really there can be a lot of havoc. A lot of havoc. Yeah. Oh. That's a nice picture. I really like that one. Look at that, eh? Yep. It's a nice drawing. Yeah. Oh, I like that too. Nice stuff. She's neat. Looks like she needs a meal, though. So there we are. That is the Zombiecide rulebook. So now we'll get into the... oh, look at this. It's got a big box. That is... oh, wow. Look at all the toys in here. Holy. Alright. We have hero cards. The artwork on the back. Look away. Oh dear. It does feel like I cut a card there. I try not to do that, but you know, it happens, doesn't it? So here we go. Sorry. It's much of an unboxing if you can't see me unboxing it, right? So here we go. Got all the different heroes. This is a Sim, Barin, Jahomus, something like that. Megan, Rolf. I always play Rolf. I like Rolf because he gets yellow. He gets +1 attack. He's got some good stuff. And Sally. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. So these are the heroes that you can play, and these are the hero trays. And these guys go into here. They go into the trays like this. This one's nice. Some of the Zombicides you have little bits of paper, and these are paper, but this one, it's actually plastic, and you've got a little thing that you can slide. I like that. It's easier to keep track of, and you're less likely to knock it around, right? So I kind of like that. So that's that. These are the trays, and you get 6 of them. 6 trays. So that's pretty good. That's lots of stuff. You get bases. Now these you put onto your heroes so you can keep track of them. And then these pegs here fit into the tray to keep track of your hit points and your experience points and all that kind of jazz. Right? You gotta keep track of. Dice. I don't know why. Because everybody's got dice. They always throw dice in. I mean, if you... okay. Alright. If you're a game maker, and if you work at CMON, like, come on. See what I did there? Why plain red dice? You've got all this coolness, right? Look at all this coolness. Look at all this gaming goodness. Look at this. Look at these guys. Look at that. That's incredible, right? Look at these figures. I mean, this is why I bought this game, is because of these figures, right? Why? Plain red dice. Why don't you do something with the dice? It's not that much, right? It doesn't take that much effort. I don't understand. And then, if you're not going to do anything with the dice, why even include them? Who cares? Everybody's got dice. Everybody's got these kind of stupid dice. I've got a million. If you need some dice... if you need some dice, give me a call. I can send you some dice. Everybody's got these bloody dice. You know, make them orcish dice, or make them cool. Do something with them. Like, really, come on. What the heck, guys? All right, cards. Great big stack. Look at this. Great big stack of cards. These are neat. Another great... I hate small cards. I can't stand them. I can't stand them. So this is an unboxing. This is me bitching. welcome to the Stephen Joy bitching video. But seriously, come on. I mean, come on. What, you know? Okay. I get it, right? I get it. They fit into here. Ooh, right? But I hate them. I don't care. I still hate little tiny cards. They drive me crazy. They're fiddly. They're hard to handle. They're hard to see. There, I went there. I said it. Alright, so we've got a whole bunch of weapon cards here. So I will show you. Hopefully you can see them. I'll try and keep them from, you know, short swords. These are the, actually I'll break them up. That's what I'll do, because if I get them all mixed up, then it's going to make the game really difficult. So this is... I believe this is starting equipment. So you have like a short sword. And more short swords. And a spiked bow. I can read. I'm not so good at it upside down. A Norse sword. Then he reads no problem upside down. And telekinetic blast. Cool. So this is your starting equipment. Okay, I've played this game 3-4 times now. I did not know there was a starting spell. Huh. Interesting. Oh yes, I did. Right, because I play a wizard in this game, I think. All right. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so now the next one are these blue cards, which, to be honest, I don't remember what the heck they're for, but we'll just look through them anyway. A Bone Kirky? Huh. I don't know. Looks like a Gurkha to me. So this is the information down here in the bottom, if you can see it, and they've all got different stuff. Has 0 range. You roll 1 die. You need to roll a 3 or better to do 1 damage. See? That's how that works. Pretty simple. Bone sword. A dwarven axe. Sorry, didn't really show you the bone sword properly. Bone sword. And a... axe and a lava burst spell. That's kind of cool. A steel bow. So I don't know how useful that would be. It'd be too hard to pull back. A war cleaver. Ooh, which just sounds awesome. All right, I'm not sure what the blue cards. Yeah, I've played this, but I don't remember. Sorry, guys. All right, so now. What we have here are red cards. Now these are the item cards when you're searching. When you search a room, you pick these out. They need to be shuffled, which of course, you know, real fun shuffling tiny little cards. Real fun. All right. This card, no idea. Not going to read it. Too complicated. But look at that. Lots of words. Alright. Attack. If you pull this, it means there is a zombie in the room with you. So instead of finding an item, you find a zombie. In this case, an orc zombie. Apple heals you. An axe, which obviously you know what an axe is for, I hope. Chainmail armor. Crossbow. A dagger. More daggers. Lots of daggers. A death gale. Ooh, that sounds good. Death gale. Another death gale. Dragon bile. Actually, you need dragon bile to make these Molotov cocktail things that kill the abominations that are super hard to kill. And this will wipe out a whole area, which is really nice, really handy. Dwarven hammer, fun thing. Look at that, you get 2 dice. You need a 4 or better, does 2 damage. So you can kill big things with this one. Flashion? Those are actually in real life. Those are actually serious swords. If somebody comes at you with that, run. If somebody comes at you with any kind of a knife or sword or anything, run. Okay, ghost sight, great axe. We got hand crossbow, Heline? I have no idea. Lightning bolt. It's very hard to read upside down. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. See what I did there? Longbow. Norse shield. Norse shield. Norse sword. Plate armor. +3 or 3+ armor. That's nice. If you roll a 3 or better, you don't take any damage. Plenty of arrows. That's nice. Lots of magic items. Plenty of arrow. Plenty of bolts for crossbow, I guess. Repeating crossbow. That has a range of 0 to 1. Roll 3 dice. 5 or better. Do 1 damage. Doesn't make sense because they would cause a lot of damage, but whatever. Red repulse. Salted meat. What does that do? Discard the card, gain 1 experience point. Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever had one of those. Scimitar. Barely a scimitar. Give me a break. Shield. Short sword. Speed spell. Spike bow. How hard is it to just, go look up your medieval weapons and stuff and just make sure you know what this stuff looks like? Telekinetic blast. A torch. Torches. That's what you need. A torch and you need Dragon Bile. If you have torch and Dragon Bile, then you can throw it and you can kill an abomination with it, I believe. Tremor. Water. And water. Only 2 waters. Wow. Hopefully you don't get thirsty in this game. And then these cards, I don't need to go through all of these because they're all basically the same. Although they do change around a bit, as you can see. But basically, depending what level you are, you see on here, you start off at blue, go to yellow, orange, and then finally at red. So you're at blue, and if you draw this card, then whatever happens here, nothing. Then yellow says there are 4 orcs. And then at orange it says there's 5. And then at red there's 2 orc fatties. Right? Which fatties are really tough. And so depending which card you pull, you get encounters. And that's what those are for. And so you pull these out, you get encounters. And I am going to put an elastic around these quick before they end up all over my floor, because that is where cards always end up if I don't quickly put an elastic around them. Very quickly gotta put an elastic around her. Is doomed. Alright, so that is that. What have we got here? I'll leave the minis for last because they're kind of like super cool. Alright, so we'll look at the board here, the maps. Great big thick chunks of cardboard with pretty pictures. And I don't want to cut too far because I don't want to cut them. So that would be a disaster. Only need a little bit there. Alrighty. So these are tokens you pull out according to the scenarios in the game, which are in the rule books. So you put these tokens in various places. These are barriers that you can build. These are spawn points for the zombies, and you put them at various points on the map, and that's where when you draw the encounter cards, they spawn from these places. And I don't think there's a necromancer in this one. Okay. And then this is for keeping track of the sounds. This is for keeping track of the exit, obviously. And these are for different scenarios in the game, depending on what's going on. And then these are doors. And on the back, you can see the doors have been smashed open. Right? And then different colored ones, because sometimes you have a necromancer comes on or something. And I guess maybe there are necromancers in this game. So you've got 2 of these, which is fun. And then now these are what the boards look like. Can you see these? Sorry about that. So they're double-sided. They're actually really nice. So it wasn't the artwork or anything. It's just that there's such big squares. But I guess it makes sense. I mean, for a board game, right? It's fun to play. I never notice it when I'm playing. I just think it'd kind of neat if it's a grid, right? But, you know, I've got grids on my map, so good enough. So there we go. So this is water, which is really nasty because it slows you down. You move like half speed in water. And these are rooms. And these are hedges. So you have to move through the hedges, and you can... If you jump through a hedge, then you have to check if there's a monster there or not, because sometimes there'll be one there, right? Depending. Yeah. So... more of the same kind of stuff. More rooms and stuff. A well, I guess. Road. More rooms. Now, when you look in the scenario book, it says where to put the doors. And then I guess after you've played all the scenarios, you'd have to make your own scenarios, which is fine, because I would love to make scenarios out of these maps and Massive Darkness. And one game we played, which was really fun, we combined Massive Darkness and Green Hoard, and that was a lot of fun because we had zombies and the orcs guys. There's more. Yeah, I never actually looked at the maps. They're really nice, really nice. Yeah. So there we go. 2 rooms and passageway. More water for half movement. Lots of hedges. There's a little room there. Now, something interesting about this game is that to find items you have to search rooms, and sometimes there are no rooms. It's just all hedges. What do you do then, right? Like, that's a serious thing. There's another one. It's kind of neat. Another room here. Halls. Lots of blood. So just because it looks like there's a door doesn't mean there's a door there. Yeah, there has to be a token. And then this one, yeah, I used this. We played in a game with this one. I actually busted into this and kind of got stuck there. That was a good game. Okay, another one. 4 rooms, hallways, water, lots of obstacles. Same thing here. Hedges, 1 room. Lots of magic stuff going on here. Water, rooms. This is more walkways or sidewalks or something. Over here, something. See. So it's a 3x3 board, because when you move, you go from one zone right over to the next zone. Well, if there's a door there, then you'd have to bust the door, then you can move in. But you get the idea, right? Ooh, that's a pretty one. And that one. Alright, so we've got a couple of big rooms. And then if there's one door here and you bust it in, then you have to check if there's monsters here and here. Like, it opens up a lot of different monsters. And then every time there's a new round, you have to check if there's new monsters. Like, if there's one of those spawn things here, then you would check. You pull a card and you put it down and you see what spawns there. So you can end up with a lot of minis on the board. And if you combine 2 games, then you end up with even more minis, and that's a lot of fun. There we are again. More walkways or sidewalks, rooms. Very pretty board, very pretty graphics. Oh, a water wheel. Looks kind of busted up though. Wouldn't count on that being able to grind any wheat. Water and hedges. Here's cool. Alrighty, so that's that. Just kind of neat. So let's get into. We already looked at the cards. So let's look at these. Look at this. Look at this here. This is kind of neat. You get a catapult. It's really, and this I found interesting. Is that it's not attached. It's not attached here. This is actually loose. So they must mold this outside, and then somebody actually tucks it in. I wonder if an actual person does that, or if they have a robot. It's kind of a neat touch though that it's loose. I really like that, but it doesn't actually come out. Well, I guess you could pull it out. I don't want to risk it. This is an abomination. Isn't he great? Look at that guy. He's the big bad. He's the one you need the dragon fire in order to kill him. The dragon fire and a torch. right? Because he takes 3 damage. It's really hard to do 3 damage. Yes, there are necromancers. There's a necromancer. Look at that. So the necromancer. So what happens to the necromancer, if you spawn a necromancer at a spawn, then you have to spawn another spawn. You have 2 spawns. Now you have to draw 2 cards. And this guy tries to make it to the edge of the board. And if you can kill him before he gets to the edge of the board, then you can remove a spawn off the board. But if he makes it, then you're stuck with that spawn. So he's nasty. Especially because all of a sudden you end up with all these guys coming out. So these are the heroes. Elf. And a guy, I don't know what he is. And a lady with swords. A crossbow guy. He's pretty neat. I don't know what. I don't know what. I have to decide for yourself. Big barbarian, female or male? I'm not sure. Can't tell. Okay. So this is a fatty, right? I believe. Yeah, I think so. There's another one. So they take 2 damage to kill. So you need, you can't always do 2 damage. You need to have, usually you do 1 damage. So you have to equip yourself. You have to find equipment that lets you do 2 damage. And then for the abomination, he of course takes 3 damage. So you usually can't kill him. So you need to try and collect bile fire or something. There are a few in the expansion packs as usual. There's a lot of OP stuff. Right? Look at these minis. This game's worth it just for the minis. Heck with anything else, right? Look at these minis. Minis. I'm not going to actually pull these ones out like the last videos, because if I do, then I have to try and figure out something. What, I'm not sure, but I'd have to figure it out. Something to do with them. And I don't know when I'll play this. So more fatties. Like that. And then, I don't know where the runners are. Runners are guys that move a lot faster than the others. So you can see, I mean, there's a lot of these figures. And the reason for that is that, well, these can't both. I guess so. The reason for that is because the whole fun of the game is that you can have so many enemies at you at once. And that's why it's kind of fun to have 2 of them, you know? I think this is one of the runners. I think this guy moves 2. Yeah, so that's all of them. I think I've shown you all of them. Yes, I have. You've seen all the figures. So I will attempt to put this back together again. This is where nothing fits. This is where I find out, what have I done? Oh no. Okay, see, I already messed up, right? Because I did not put this piece of plastic back. It was down there. I did not put it in there. And I think I should, because otherwise those minis are going to go flying everywhere, right? So I will put this down here like that. Yeah, because that holds those minis in place, because this part is lifted up. Okay, so there we go. Cards in there. What goes there? Oh, dice. Again, the dice. Really? Couldn't they at least just green even? Just green, right? I mean, do they have to be red? Look at everything's green. The whole thing's green. Can't they be green? Seriously, come on, people. All right, and these things which snap on to the bottom, I'll show you. I think you know. Anyway, if you're playing, say you're playing this barbarian lady, then you put that on and it would identify you, which is, I find that really handy. Some people don't actually care for it, but I like it because it makes it easy for me to identify my mini in the game. I'm a big fan of that. So what have we got here? The rules. Put this all together. Next time I play Zombiecide, I am going to bring this, and we are going to have so many minis. It is going to be a blast. I think that is the way to play because it makes the game way harder. And I am an old school role player, and I like my games to be tough. I think that's fun because that's kind of what I'm used to, right? There we are. That's Zombiecide. Wonderful art. Really well put together game. Love it. Only complaint really, the red dice. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I love everything else though. I really do. I love the boards. I love the minis. It even feels hefty, right? You know, there's all those minis in there which you can use for other games. You need orcs for D&D. You can pull them out. Yeah. So anyway, that is Zombiecide Green Hoard. Well, I'm going to make another one because I have even more to open, believe it or not. Alright, I hope you'll stick around and watch the next video. And I'm going to stop now.